أنا بقول لكم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Is the tall guy here? That's them. Do you hear a whirling noise?
Accidentally caught on camera. This video was uploaded to TikTok by Pershku, who just wanted to show off her noisy ice machine. But when she was about to post it, she noticed something extremely bizarre. Did you see it? A little girl-like figure can be seen standing there. But as she turns on the light, no one is there. So, did she capture the real spirit of a little girl on camera? Or is this just a trick of the light? Dark shadow. TikTok user Julian R. Angle 925 said his co-worker captured this video and saw something truly terrifying. A dark shadow figure can be seen standing in the corner of a large banquet hall, and when the camera pans back, there is no one there. So, is this a real haunting caught on camera, or just an elaborate hoax? And if you believe in paranormal activities, subscribe the channel for more videos like this. Chernobyl. Vlad Reznikov and his friends decided to take on a challenge, spending the night in an abandoned village within the Chernobyl exclusion zone in Ukraine. While the area is now accessible for safe tours and exploration with Ukrainian tour operators, it remains prohibited for independent parties with huge fines for violations. But Vlad and his friends wanted to explore at night, and they were very careful to avoid the authorities.
Надеюсь, мы доживем до утра, но потому что реально очень страшно. Там что-то шарудит, что-то бегает, что-то мычит. Я не знаю, я продолжу съемку, когда мы найдем какой-то домик, чтобы переждать хотя бы какое-то время.
As they explored the abandoned village, they decided to stay in one of the creepy buildings. While taking a nap, Vlad was woken up by bizarre sounds coming from the woods, and things got disturbing really quickly.
Чё, блин? Ребята, только что, короче, ветка упала, я подумал, что что-то лазит. Вы это слышали? Что-то шарудило. Нет, там что-то лазит по-любому. Я один туда не пойду. Но походу где-то там. Или где-то там. Твою ж мать! Твою ж мать, блин! Что это было? Пацаны, подъем! Пацаны, Вадим, блин! Чувак, там что-то лазит.
Где?
Я где-то сейчас на улице что лазит.
Ветка упала, я слышал.
Я не знаю, там что лазит.
Ты сам сказал, ветка упала, что такое?
Чувак, я видел что-то, я тебе отвечаю, я снял это на видео.
Ну ты слышал, как лес гудит, что ты гонишь, блин?
Пацан, я снял это на видео, я серьезно.
Ты что, на мой пранк ответ?
Там какой пранк, чувак, я тебе отвечаю, я там что-то видел.
Ну где ты видишь?
Там, вот там в конце, где-то в углу.
Дай сюда. А?
Вот там сидел, вот там.
Ну что там нет?
Вот там где-то, вот туда, вот как раз туда побежал.
Ну нету там ничего.
Чувак, я там что-то видел, я тебе отвечаю. Я тут спать не буду.
Будешь, потому что нам завтра вставать.
Чувак, блин. Ты понимаешь, что там что-то было, я тебе отвечаю. Я не шучу. Пиздец, он мне просто не верит, реально, я не знаю. Я это видео дома пересмотрю, потому что я реально что-то видел.
Ты видел или видео видел?
Чувак, я видел. Пиздец.
Ну,
Я тебе отвечаю, если у нас ночью сожрет, это твоя вина.
я вчера, вот только когда в туалет ходил, вот такую крысу видел.
Угу. Это не крыса была.
А кто? Либо животное.
Блин, она была здоровая, похожа на человека.
Vlad saw something that couldn't be seen on camera quite as clearly, and, growing terrified, he tried to wake up his friend, who initially thought it was just a prank. But what happened next was definitely no joke.
Тихо, тихо, слушай, тише.
Вот, все, иди быстрее. Он где-то тут. Он в сарае, что ли? Нет?
Блин!
Тихо! Быстро, держи быстрее.
А куда
Я
держи?
дверь закрою.
Иди закрой дверь.
A pale figure could be seen outside the window, scaring the hell out of both of them and prompting them to abandon their plans and flee the area immediately. Vlad thinks it was a Chernobyl mutant man. So, could this be a skinwalker, a mutant, or the spirit of someone who didn't survive the Chernobyl tragedy? Real ghost. This video was captured by TikTok user Franco, who believes his house is haunted and that weird things are happening inside.
Todavía se escucha cómo sube y cómo baja la escalera. Delante me despertó porque se empezó a mover esta hueá super rígida. Qué chucha. Ay, weón. Otra vez se está moviendo. Oh, me había asustado.
Franco didn't notice it at first, but it sounds like the voice of a young girl asking for help. In the next video he posted, the scary activity continued, even when he wasn't home alone.
Se escuchan ruidos. ¡Mamá! ¿Mamá, escuchaste?
No bajes, vente para acá.
Loud voices can be heard coming from the basement, and his mom even warns him not to go down there. These strange occurrences even spooked her, so later he set up a security camera in the hallway, pointing toward the basement. One night, he heard something again, and when he went to check it out, he saw something absolutely terrifying. An object fell over, and a strange mist could be seen all around the area. Suddenly, the spirit of a young girl seemed to appear. When Franco went to check downstairs, he saw nothing. But later, he said he saw a painting fall, which made him run back upstairs. Naturally, viewers called it fake, but he posted another video to try and prove the footage is real.
Ya mira, para que veas que no hay nada alterado. Esta es la aplicación por la que se monitorean las cámaras de seguridad. Entonces este es el que subí recién. Mira, fíjate en la hora para que veas que yo no he manipulado nada. Ni que hice ningún corte.
So, what do you think? Is Franco's house really haunted by the spirit of a young girl? Or is this just an elaborate hoax? Security camera. Lee, from the YouTube channel Really Haunted, believes his house is haunted and that his family is suffering from a real paranormal entity. After several nights of waking up to strange noises, Lee set up a security camera in his bedroom so he could finally catch what was disturbing his family. What happened next is truly disturbing. bedside table started shaking violently and a small statue fell to the floor. He said the activity woke him up, but he was too afraid to even react or move. On another night, Lee captured more weird activity on a camera pointing toward his bathroom. Watch and think, do you have an explanation for this? Something invisible seemed to move the curtains. At first, it could simply be the wind, but then the door opened on its own, and a weird shadow could be seen moving across the room before disappearing. So, what do you think is going on in Lee's house? Let me know in the comments. And if you don't want a ghost under your sweet bed, subscribe to the channel. Old Ice House. Brothers Kirk and Forrest Rogers, from the YouTube channel Forgotten Souls, investigated an allegedly haunted old ice house in Ohio. Built in 1900, the place gives off the heavy vibe that you aren't alone. Suddenly, a loud noise came from a dark room, and things got disturbing really quickly.
What was that? Is that you?
As if that wasn't spooky enough, they had no idea they had captured something even more creepy. When they reviewed the footage later, it shocked everyone.
Why did it red? I made a film. Went through it.
As the camera pans to the left, a dark spirit can be seen, what appears to be an elderly man wearing glasses. The guys had no idea and didn't even notice it at the time. So, is this a real ghost? Or just a weird camera distortion? Mommy, help me. Josh, Sean, and Rocky from the YouTube channel Paranormal Nightmare TV series investigated an allegedly haunted house in Bucyrus, Ohio. The house has a dark history. 2 women and a little girl tragically lost their lives there in 1934. Just 1 month after moving in, Heidi and her daughter, Kelly Prater, felt they weren't alone, began experiencing terrifying paranormal activity, and contacted the Paranormal Nightmare TV series team for help. Heidi stated that screeching sounds and footsteps echoed through the night. Lights turned on and off by themselves. A strange smell of sulfur often made her feel sick, and she even claimed to have seen horrifying dark shadows.
There's times, like I said, you can hear people walking up and down the steps, but you can definitely hear certain screeches, certain noises.
Since we've moved in here, we've had noises all the time upstairs, lights shut off, been touched, seen a lot of shadows.
Even visitors to the house reported similar haunting experiences.
Ever since I've been coming over here, I get really, really bad negative vibes. Lights have turned off on their own, shadow figures walk through the rooms, and it's honestly kind of scary. We've heard the little girl call out mommy. And I never was a believer in this whole paranormal stuff until I moved out here and seen it with my own eyes.
I just really don't like being here.
Do you want to leave?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It breaks my heart, you know, to think this little girl, and you can hear her hollering for her mommy. Keep hearing somebody saying mommy. She is here, and she is looking for her mommy.
I thought I just heard somebody say mommy. Did you hear that?
Yeah. It breaks my heart that she's still here, wandering around looking for her mommy. It makes me want to cry.
Heidi Protter said she even heard the disturbing voice of a little girl calling out for her mother. While emotional on one level, being home alone late at night and hearing that would scare anyone to the core. And this is when the truly terrifying investigation begins.
If you're in this house, can you communicate with us? Give us a sign you're in here.
Stop. Holy Did you hear that?
Can you come out here with us?
It's upstairs.
The family that lives here say that they see shadows, hear footsteps, loud banging, the voice of a little girl. And this is the room that we were shooting the interviews earlier and heard the little girl yell mommy. We believe that there, may have been victims in this room. Oh. Little girl.
Weird and disturbing sounds can be heard throughout the investigation. But what happens next is absolutely horrifying.
Whoa. Hear that kid screaming?
Can you talk louder? Help me understand what happened the night of February 13th, 1994. Oh, no way.
God, I hope my audio is picking this up.
Been in over probably 400 haunted locations, done hundreds of residential cases, and I have never in my life experienced something like this before, ever.
So, is this the ghost of the little girl who met her tragic end inside the house? Let me know in the comments, and check out the full video over on the Paranormal Nightmare TV series YouTube channel. Scary tunnels. TikTok user Michael and his friend were exploring an old abandoned tunnel when things got scary very quickly.
I heard help me. I heard help me. Yeah. It's like a voice. There's no one here. This is not a joke. What the What is that? I don't know, dude. What the That's twice. Joe's doing his TMs. Dude, Joe's connecting.
Gotta come see this tunnel, we can hear it perfectly.
It was coming from that direction, I could tell.
That wasn't right where you were at?
No, pretty close though. It seemed like something, almost like it moved. I could feel something move by, and I was like,
Oh, it was loud, and it would die down, and Then it would get quiet, then it would come back and get louder and louder. We're here, we sit there for 10 minutes listening to it.
Oh yeah?
If you're getting eaten or something.
Terrifying screams echoed through the entire area. The screams echoed through the tunnel so loudly that they couldn't tell where they were coming from. Having no idea what was making the sounds, they quickly began to believe the tunnels were truly haunted. But would you be scared if you encountered something like this? If you would, make sure to subscribe. Evil Spirit. Snapchat live streamer Hassan Barber recorded this video while exploring an abandoned residence in Jordan. The house is said to be haunted by a wicked man named Romani, who lived there with his servants. Now, the man's evil spirit haunts the place alongside the curse of his servants. One of those servants, a young woman, is said to appear as a dark, faceless spirit. As Hassan entered the house, he started hearing weird noises and believed the spirits already knew he was there.
خايف يجيني الزلمة أو يكون هون موجود. ما بعرف. اسمع في صوت. اسمع. والله العظيم في صوت يا اخوان. والله بس يا اخوان موقع مش عارف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم.
While exploring, he heard the voice of a woman coming from somewhere in the house, followed by a kitchen cabinet shutting on its own. But as he continued exploring, things only got more disturbing.
والله العظيم يا اخوان طلع صوت. بس شو هذا اللي فوق؟ وحياة الله في اشي غريب في المكان يا اخوان. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. انا خايف ان شاء الله ما يكونوا ينزلوا مخبطين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الباب سكر.
Objects started moving on their own more frequently. Hassan also began to feel a strange headache and decided to take a break. But when he returned, things got even more bizarre.
اخوان انا طلعت برا شوي انه راسي كثير وجعني. والله العظيم خاصة المكان هون هذا. بسم الله. في حد هون؟ والله العظيم انه في اشي موقف جوا يا اخوان. وحياة الله. اسمعوا. انا بقولكم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والله العظيم انه انا انجنيت من الغرفة هاي. بسم الله. اللي احكي لكم تحت خلينا نشوف كمان مرة يا اخوان اذا في اشي. هاي انا يا اخوان والله العظيم انه في اشي جوا. بسم الله. هيو والله العظيم انه في اشي. نرجع نعمل هيك. بسم الله. نرجع هيك. اخوان انا انهبلت من هاي. وحياة الله انهبلت.
An extremely horrifying dark figure of a woman could be seen from the other side of the window. But when he quickly checked the area, no one was there. The spirit seemed to just vanish. So, is this a real haunted house? Or do you have another explanation? the early 1900s, Clarence Curtis Macaulay built a beautiful Victorian home for himself and his wife, Essie, in Little River, South Carolina. Unfortunately, Clarence died at the age of 40. A widowed Essie transformed the home into a shelter for travelers and fishermen to spend the night before she passed away in 1974. Rumors say that while she was still alive, her late husband would visit her as a ghost. Fast forward to the present. The house is now owned by French master chef Eric Masson and his wife, Kim. Because they never believed in the paranormal, they reopened the estate as a restaurant and wine bistro.
I'm always looking for validation because it's just so hard to believe that this stuff happens, and it's hard to believe that it's a ghost.
It really didn't fit in my logic.
Strange things began happening, shaking their skeptical beliefs. They heard the mysterious voice of a woman while glasses and silverware fell on their own. Even guests experienced these strange occurrences, sometimes getting locked in the bathroom, while electronic devices turned on and off by themselves. Many restaurant employees and customers claim to have seen a tall, dark figure in the shadowy corners of the dining room. Believing the Macaulay couple still haunts the place, author Stephen Lancaster decided to interview customers and employees, and also investigate himself to gather paranormal evidence over the years. One night, Stephen and a small team of investigators were recording, hoping to capture something on camera, when suddenly they heard a sound coming from the kitchen.
Oh my God! Did you just see that? Holy Hey! How are you tonight? Holy cow, I think my heart just skipped like 50 beats.
Security camera footage showed a glass strangely falling to the floor. Investigators Eddie and Dina, even though they were really scared, continued their investigation.
In the downstairs men's room, we've had some issues with this room tonight. The door is wanting to open on its own even though it's latched shut. Can you open that door for me? It'd be really, really cool if you could open that door.
Objects continued falling on their own, and devices kept turning on by themselves. But what happened next was truly bizarre.
So is there anybody up here that wants to say hello? Make their presence known to us?
You know what, I really would love to see the tall guy tonight.
Yeah, is the tall guy here? That's them.
So is there anybody up here that wants to say hello? Make their presence known to us?
You know what, I really would love to see the tall guy tonight.
Yeah, is the tall guy here? That's them. Do you hear a whirling noise? Like,
It also sounds like somebody on the staircase.
that was them.
A weird figure could be seen that looked like a fisherman wearing a peacoat, quietly moving in the dark. Stephen didn't notice anything at the time and was shocked when he reviewed the footage later. So, did they capture who or what is truly haunting the estate? You can check out the full investigation over on Stephen's YouTube channel, Label 13. Calling from the sky. These are some of the weirdest and most horrifying sounds ever recorded by people in different places. Sounds that defy any logical explanation. So, I decided to cover some of the best ones in this video. Our first stop is Texas on a stormy night.
So loud.
Locals said they heard a terrifying scream coming straight from the sky. This particular audio was recorded and uploaded by Dylan James TV. As those echoing rumbles cut through the midnight air, they're enough to scare the hell out of anyone. But seriously, what would you do if you heard this past midnight while standing completely alone outside?
This is crazy. See, the closer you get, the louder it gets. You hear it? You hear that?
Also from Texas, this next clip was recorded by a Facebook user named John Banal while he was walking near a middle school. He tried to track down the source of the scary screams, but found absolutely no one around. Now, for our next chilling audio, we head over to Punjab, India, where YouTube user Waki Navki captured something so intense, he genuinely thought it was the end of the world.
My God.
While the end of the world claim is definitely debatable, the sound itself is exceptionally haunting. So, what do you think these mysterious sounds actually are? Are they otherworldly phenomena humans just aren't meant to understand? Or is it just crazy people trying to spook the hell out of everyone? So that's it for today. If you've ever captured something creepy on camera, or found a clip that deserves to be featured, send it to inthedarksubmissions@gmail.com. And if you enjoyed today's video, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next investigation. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep your lights on.